Everybody needs a daddy or a mommy. When we're kids growing up, our parents provide shelter, they provide nurture, comfort, and security. And if we feel safe at home, then we feel safe to go out and explore the world. But if home is not a safe place, then the whole world is scary. So depending on the relationship that you have with your parents, especially as a kid growing up, our parents have huge, tremendous influence on who we are and who we turn out to be. Now, if you're watching this, you're likely an adult like me and no longer a child. As a child, it's natural to have a teacher and you have your parents who offer you that guidance and look over your shoulder. But as an adult, it could feel like you're alone. You're navigating a lot of unknowns. There's fear about the future and what's going to turn out, and we have our own insecurities, our goals, and it's really nice to have someone still look over your shoulder, trust in you so you can trust in yourself that you got this, that it's going to be okay. That's huge. That's absolutely massive. So the question becomes, well, who can become dad or mom? As an adult, we need to be intentional with how we find those figures. They're kind of parental figures. For some of us, it could be religious. It could be like Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad. It could be a mentor, someone from your work, a connection or colleague that can offer you guidance on how to succeed in your field. It could be a friend, an older sibling. It could even still be your parents if they're present in your life and they have guidance to offer. A therapist, a coach, a life coach, a trainer, a gym trainer, anybody that could teach us things that could help us in some aspect in our life so we could improve and we can feel good about us and the future. This idea came to me because I have a friend who has a dog who barks at everything, and I was doing some research and I realized and I learned it's because the dog is anxious. So he's saying, woof woof, stay away from me. But the dog is doing this because he thinks that he's in control and he's independent from their owner. And apparently to teach the dog to no longer feel anxious, you have to create a bond where they trust you. So when you're walking the dog on a leash, not letting the dog kind of pull and walk you, but instead walking next to you, and you train the dog to listen to you. So if you're present, they're following you. But if they don't even know how to walk with you and they're pulling, then they think they're their individual being, which they are, but they're anxious. They feel like they need to fend off on their own. But if they learn to trust you and give you the lead, so that they can follow you, then they're going to bark less because they trust in you. And I want to emphasize that everybody needs that kind of figure in their life. I used to see a monk, kind of like a therapist to me. I used to speak to him, and he told me that even he has a monk that he talks to, a master. And a lot of therapists, for example, have therapists that they see. So we all need somebody. We can do it on our own, but we all need the guidance and coaching of somebody because we can't just do it all by ourselves. I hope you found this video helpful. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.